Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this Pillar of Light channel, GypsyCowgirlTarot. I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium and a priestess. It is so nice to meet you. New subscribers, welcome into this beautiful space. Those of you guys returning, welcome back. So this is a message for Taurus. Okay, and I have some messages, like channeled messages, just here to start with. Okay, so I'm just going to read it. I'm just going to read it for you guys. Basically, like I was receiving, you're feeling energetically, maybe like mind, body, soul. This could be very emotional. This could be mental. This could be it just feels like a lot. It feels like a lot. Energetically, metaphorically, energetically, bruised and battered. I had to like emphasize that. It's energetically, like you're feeling, and emotionally maybe, and mentally, like, you know, it just feels very heavy, whatever you've been going through. Then I got big lessons over the last several years. And I know like there's some zodiac signs, and I think you guys are one of them, Taurus, where you just, I don't remember what planet or transit or whatever it was, but like the last 7 years, it's been about big lessons for you. You know, friendships, jobs, experiences, people you've been involved with romantically. I feel that's all, like that's where the big lessons were, okay? And then literally I received right after that, have you learned or are you still trying to force? And then I received after that, lessons learned. So it's like your spirit guides, they're asking you, like, have you learned these lessons? I'm hearing yes. It's been really hard, really brutal to pick yourself up like daily in the past, recent past, over the last however many years. Okay. So that's what I've got for the channeled message. So that's what we're kind of starting with. And you know, right now we're in the full moon of Capricorn, the full buck moon. Antlers, the buck, that could be relevant or like a sign for you guys. Let's go ahead and start with some tarot. For Taurus, please. For Taurus, for the collective energies of Taurus, can you please get the greatest and highest good and the most important messages here? King of Queens, there you are. Okay, so more stability, a lot more stability and more money. You've been working really hard towards something financially. I don't know what it is. It's going to be different for a lot of you guys because it's collective. This could be like you've been saving, you've been investing, or, you know, you just have goals. You're manifesting, like, I want to make this much money a month. I want to make this salary every year. I want to make this much. You know, you're using that third eye for sure. But are you using your heart? Are you feeling it? Are you feeling it from the heart? Or are you doing it out of, you know, lack, desperation, and fear? Okay, so when we're manifesting, we always want to like make sure we're not manifesting from a place of that. Like lack, desperation, oh my God, I'm freaking out. Please bring it to me now. I really need it. You know what I mean? So, hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry. I live in the country and I had a car driving by like really slowly, but the roads out here in the country aren't the best, so a lot of people do that, but it was like extra slow, so I was like, what are they doing? But they're just driving slow. Okay. That car driving slow meant something. Things have been moving real slow, and then I just talked about how the roads are bad, like with potholes and wear and tear. I mean, they're just 2-lane country roads, right? Like farmland. So if you can imagine, it's the big tractor and, you know, the trucks and the cattle trailers, it rips up the roads. But it's like the bumpy roads, the, you know, like going slow. That's the vibe. That's how your life has been. That's literally like how it's been. Because I feel like you've been working, like, bottom of the deck is the 7 of coins. Oh wait, hold on, I forgot to split the deck. But I feel like that's what you've been really focused on, is your money, your finances, your stability, your family, your children, you know, like setting up for your future. And this full moon in Capricorn right now, like you guys are like some of the lucky zodiacs because I'm recording it like during this full moon. And Capricorn is all about that. And you guys are another earth sign that is very similar in that way. But, you know, Capricorns are like, they need that stability. If they don't have stability, they go crazy, right? So this Capricorn full moon, that's what it's about. It's helping to release the things that are blocking you, or the things that you are holding on to that are creating resistance, that are old, maybe, you know, I don't know, it could be anything. It could literally be like the way you were raised and like your mentality, and like, you know, there's deeper subconscious stuff going on. And I do see a lot of it being cleared out, but there's stuff still here that you need to really tune into. So you're probably getting a lot of synchronicities from like spirit, the universe, where it's like your messages, your signs are a lot of like, you gotta let it go. This is a time of release. You know, you know, stop trying to like I receive, like have you learned, or are you still trying to force certain things? Are you trying to force money and finances into your life by manifesting them out of fear and survival? Or are you, do you know what I mean? Okay. All right, so what is the overall message here today for the next few weeks for Taurus, please? 9 of Swords, yeah, see, there's something here, mi amores. You're at the end. Look at the wolf. The wolf can be significant, but this wolf was caged up, locked up. Its free will was over, you know, it was, someone locked him up. And this is the Game of Thrones tarot. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. If you've never tuned into it, I suggest watching it if you feel called. It is absolutely incredible. But anyways, and no, I don't have like, I'm not like getting paid by HBO or anything. I'm not getting paid by Game of Thrones. I wish. But anyways, in the show, the wolves are the wolves of the Stark family, which is one of the families, one of the rich, you know, elite like families in Game of Thrones. And they each have their own wolf. Each child in this family of the Starks has their own wolf, and the wolf is actually their family sigil. So this could all be relevant. I don't know, but like the wolf spirit, I feel like you are the lone wolf. You can roll with your pack, but you like your alone time. That's what I'm seeing. You like, and that's totally Taurus. Taurus likes being home and cozy. They like making their home their like comfortable sacred space, you know. But you guys also do like your luxury and like your finer things too. That's also very Taurian energy. What I'm receiving is that you've had a lot of lessons, and it's creating a lot of like mental clear or blockages and just chaos and like fear. That's what I'm getting mostly is fear. I mean, this wolf is fearful and he's in an attack mode. He's ready to attack because he's scared, because he's caged, because he's locked up. That's where you've been. Okay, there's something about like busting through the 9 and completion, and like with this full moon and in July. But this says what I was receiving here. Bruised and battered, like big lessons. Have you learned, or are you still trying to force things? What are you still trying to force in your life? What are you still trying to make, like, whether it's, it could be like your ego identity, like, you know, are you trying to control, and are you trying to show up wearing a mask to the world, or are you showing up authentically? Are you showing up from the heart? Are you saying, I've had trouble, I don't have it all figured out, it's been hard, I need help, you know, things like that, okay? Because I'm getting like a very stubborn energy, like I can do it all myself, I can take it on. And what you're doing is you're just hurting yourself. You're weighing yourself down when it's very unnecessary. So that's what I feel and see that you guys have been doing. Okay. And I do feel that for a lot of you guys, the wolf spirit is significant. And I'm seeing a tattoo of a wolf face actually. So for a few of you, someone out there, I don't know. It's like black and white. It's like, not black and white, black and white ink. It's black ink. The Knight of Cups. This fear, a lot of this fear, it's around love. It's around giving and receiving love, because you've been so hurt. You've given, and you've given, and you've given, and you've been so hurt because it wasn't reciprocated back to you in the way that was a match, that was, you know, in the same frequency. Probably a lot of you guys, you started your awakening and you woke up and you like were in a marriage or a relationship and you were like, this is not for me, or, you know, or a job, like, you know, things like that. But this does speak of a secret admirer and the 9 of coins. You have 9-9. Are you guys getting that? Are you guys getting that sign? 99. I got 99 problems, but I ain't one. 10 of cups. 9-10. A 9, a knight, a 9, and a 10. Call this light. These candles burning. It's like each candle represents a blessing. And these candles are burning through the darkness. They're burning, they're lighting the way. Hold on, let me ask. Queen of Spears on the bottom of the deck. So it's definitely a level up, a queen energy. Your frequency, your vibration is rising. Feels like that's the vibe here. I feel like also, like a lot of you guys, you do have someone who like is like, they hold that Ace of Cups for you. Someone holds that Ace of Cups for you. It could be a past person, an ex, a new person. It could be a secret admirer on Instagram. I don't know. But, oh, here we go. The Star card. STFU. Okay, you guys feel me? The Star card. This came out yesterday in my collective reading for the Capricorn full moon that I did. Go check it out, you guys. It's a really, really, really good reading where I channeled a lot of really, really, really fruitful, helpful guidance from spirit, from source. It's an incredible reading. But in the title, because the Star card came out and it was like literally the star of the show. And it's in the title. And now you guys are getting it. A major arcana followed by another 10. I'm hearing the fallen star. The fallen star. For a while, it's, yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So, over the last, like, however long, feels more recent, though. It feels like 2025. Like, the last 6 months, probably 2024, too. But your finances, your money, there's been issues, there's been blocks, there's been resistance. And you keep trying and trying and showing up and trying. That's what I mean. Are you still forcing? It's a round peg in a square hole. Are you? And that's why I said, are you manifesting like from that place of fear, worry and anxiety and desperation? And you guys, it's not easy. It's not easy. We all go through this. Trust me, I struggle with this too. I'm a Libra, and so, you know, I get in my head a lot. But I've learned through my ascension journey over the last like 10 years that I've learned to really disconnect and to transmute a lot of that. So I feel like that's a message here. Spirit, it's like the universe put a hold on your money. The universe put a hold on your finances. It was not, you were not in that receiving energy because you were going through an ascension protocol level of your journey where you had to learn to fully detach and surrender. What am I going to do for money? That's what I'm literally hearing. How am I going to pay for this? What am I going to do? How am I going to support my family? Or, you know, things like that. That's what I'm receiving here. Okay, so so here's the good news. I know you guys are like, damn, like, you know, but here's the good news. Here's the good news. The stars have been aligning. You guys go watch that full moon reading. It'll be like right underneath this one probably. Because I haven't, that was the last reading I uploaded. And then I felt called to do Taurus. Okay, there is a happily ever after with this 10 cups and the 9 pentacles, Knight of Cups. I mean, it does feel like someone, possibly someone who was armored, who's been armored, like they have this cup of love. It's like what I'm hearing is like, I'm taking all my armor off for you. So they're like dropping down the armor. They're taking off the mask. The walls are down. Like there's something where this person sees you and they see abundance. They see beauty, you know, handsomeness, but they see, I don't mean beauty like physical beauty, but yeah, that's relevant too. I mean beauty like your light, your love. It shines from the inside out. Okay, this is Daenerys Targaryen, the mother of dragons. You could have a deep connection with the dragons. You could work with the dragons. You guys, we all have our dragons, and like the dragons are just so wonderful, so beautiful. And honestly, I'm guilty because I work with different energies all the time that I feel called to. So right now I've been working a lot with Isis, Osiris, Sekhmet, my ancient Egyptian, ancestors and family, etc. Atlantis as well. But it's different. And sometimes like the wolves are my big guides, or the bears. Sometimes it's the dragons that I'm working with a lot, So anyways, just an FYI, what are you working with right now? Who are you calling on? Who's mentoring you? Who's guiding you? Who's teaching you in the spirit, from the spiritual realm? Is Taurus now, have the stars aligned with this? Look at this. The number 16 could be relevant. Breaks down to a 7. You could be getting a lot of that. Like the 7s. I just saw 555. Yeah, 555. Change. Absolute change. Yes, holy shit. Okay, so I just asked the question, and then I gave the cards like a quick shuffle, and then I started talking again. Now I look down at the cards on the bottom of the deck. It's a 3 of Cups. I asked if the stars were aligning for you. And then I looked down and, okay, 3 of Cups, yeah. The moon. This has been hidden. This 3 of Cups is celebration, joy, soulmates coming together. There's all kinds of, going out, having fun, socializing, going on a date, going out with your friends, like whatever it is. But it's like celebration. It's good times. It's like, yes, like F yes, like I did it, we did it. It's like that. You're about to see in the physical realm, because the coins, this is physical. This is a 3D. Literally 10 coins. He's giving. The universe is giving to you now because you learned some big lessons. And wherever you're still trying to make the shoe fit, honey, it's like the glass slipper in Cinderella. If it don't fit, don't force it. It's not easy, because a lot of times when we go through our ascension journey, a part of our ascension protocols are disconnecting. So the moon represents the darkness, right? The night, the dark, the shadow. It also represents the subconscious. You guys have known a lot of pain. You've known a lot of sadness, betrayals, trauma, liars, like backstabbers, and you're someone who gives and gives. Like, that's that Venus Venusian energy that, Venus rules Taurus and Libra. And Libras, I'm a Libra sun, and Libras are the same way. We are very loving and very, you know what I mean? But we keep our swords up. But there's definitely times throughout our journey where we dropped our swords and we were all in. And we were all in for the wrong reasons, with people, with jobs or situations. You've pushed a lot into your subconscious. That's why you've been running in circles, like over however long. You keep coming to the same wall in relation. I just saw 18. You keep coming to that same wall. Boom. Why do I keep getting here? Another breakup, another ending, another relationship that dissolves, another friendship that ends, another job that I lose, or that, I hate, like, why does this keep happening, right? Because you hadn't learned the lesson fully. But let me just ask real quick. There's something here about completion. What about the cards? All right. Let's use a different deck. I'm going to use this, it's like a Hollywood. Oh my God, the star card. Shut that. You guys, I cannot. And look at this. My sleeve just look at that. The star, it moved all, I don't even know. It's like a whole bunch of freaking cards. And the angels, temperance. It's balance, it's healing. The angels are with you. Your angels are helping you. They're bringing this in for you. This full moon in Capricorn, we have the moon card. We have the moon card that was showing up with the 3 of Cups. This moon, after this moon, it's alignment. It's alignment of celebration and healing and things. I don't know why, but what I want to say to you right now, Taurus, is I send love. And look, it's split the way that my sleeve hit it. It's split on the Ace of, I'm sorry, it was right here, the Ace of Swords, sorry. Archangel Michael, and then look at the Queen of Cups, followed by the King of Swords. You could have had past lives as a pirate or been a lot on ships, you know, at sea. You could be very drawn to the ocean, you know, to the stars, to how they navigate and follow the stars and things like that. I don't know. But she's like living her best life. And we have like the cheers, like the glasses. And then look at, she's in this like martini, champagne glass, whatever. This is feeling all the love. Hold on. 3 of Cups, the Moon. Is this lessons completed in the eyes of the universe? Is that why we have the double star card? Like 2 different decks. You guys, you have double star card. Double star card. Temperance, Ace of Swords, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups, the Moon. There's some stuff here that's got to be cleared out in the subconscious though. There could also be something about drinking alcohol. Like someone drinking too much. Okay, or they need to like slow down with drinking. There's something about that, and it feels like family. It feels like this is how it's like a pattern from the ancestral line, from the bloodline. It's an addiction, a codependency. It's a way to numb a wound, essentially. It's a way to numb the trauma, the pain that you push into the subconscious field and that lives in your heart and your mind and your chakras. So that's for someone, I don't know, you know, like, you know, and I mean, you guys, that's fine. Like, none of us are perfect. We are all perfectly imperfect humans having this, like, we're cosmic beings having a human experience. It's very weird. The more we awaken, the more wonky it gets. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And, you know, I stopped drinking alcohol, period, right now, because I don't like it anymore. I don't like it. It's called spirits. Alcohol is called spirits for a reason. Because it opens you to the spiritual realm, but like not in the best way. I know that there are many cultures and, you know, things that actually offer to like the spiritual realm, to the ancestors. They offer up, you know, spirits, alcohol, rum, different things like that, you know, and I honor every single culture and everything, you know, and their magic and their work. But for me personally, and just what I've tuned into and what, you know, me and my other priestess sisters, like what we all kind of like, you know, we all see and we all know, it's that alcohol opens your field to bad stuff. It weakens your field, and it opens you up to attacks and all kinds of stuff, really bad stuff. So anyways, you know, a few drinks is fine. I'm not saying don't drink, but what I'm saying is like everything, it's like temperance. Where's temperance? Over here. Temperance, everything in moderation. But I am getting that. It's something, it's a dark shadow wound, and someone drinks a lot to numb that pain. You know, even if it's like just 2 glasses of wine, like 5 nights a week. There's something that you're numbing. You may just love wine or something, etc. That's fine. You know, maybe you like if you're a man watching, you like your bourbon or you like your whiskey, you know, at night or something like that. But you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Okay. 7 of Swords. Yeah, don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself. But also, I think that verifies like the betrayals here and stuff too, you know. Like, you guys have really beautiful hearts, and, you know, you have given your heart to jobs, to people, to friendships over the years, and these people hurt you. They hurt you. They hurt you because they weren't your people, because they weren't meant to stay in your life. The job wasn't meant to be in your life. That career, that person, you know, that friend, okay? I see actually a lot of you guys are like me, where you have like 1 or 2, 3, like they are your ride or die people. And that's about it. You know, I don't see you guys like the way that I'm seeing it. And this isn't for everyone, but I'm not seeing you having some big social circle. You have your sister friends or your brother friends, and those are your people. I'm hearing keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Okay. Okay, I hope that's not you guys. Oh my God, I hope that's not you guys. All right. So let's end with a couple of romance angels. Yeah, if you guys are new here, I do a lot of just, you know, of connecting with the spiritual realm and bringing through whatever you need to know. But yes, of course, the cards are always relevant. I love my cards. It's like I'm the lead singer and the cards are the backup dancers. Hold on. Okay, we had 2 cards fly out on the ground together. And they landed like upright together. The unicorn, you're a freaking unicorn. I feel like the unicorns are really relevant. And also the unicorns are really, really powerful. Really powerful with healing, with helping to hold you, infuse you with their energy of just, it's so beautiful when you tune in with the unicorns. So, you know, just closing your eyes and breathing and calling them in. I call in my unicorns. I call in my family of light and love, you know, like just etc. Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, see, you guys, I can't. Look at the freaking fence. It's a circle. The unicorn is magic. The unicorn, like a little flimsy wooden circle fence, that's not going to keep a unicorn caged. But it's like the unicorn, which is you. You did not believe in yourself. This was self-worth. This is a part of the lessons you've been learning. And a lot of it, like it was a lesson with money, especially in receiving, and, you know, because there's something deep in the moon, in that subconscious field, where there's a lack of self-worth around true riches and maybe, you know, exposure and fame, or, you know, just things like that. And, you know, when I say fame, it could be like having a YouTube channel and, you know, having 100,000 subscribers and just being, you know, like, and have a community that like loves you and that you love, you know, that's what I mean. But like you had to learn to believe in yourself, truly believe in yourself, not just show up and be like, oh yes, you know, I'm a queen, I'm a king, I'm the empress, I'm the emperor, you know, that's a frequency. It's not something you can just say that you are, right? So you had to become that. You had to become that. You know, and for some of you guys, there's wounds being healed right now from your childhood. This is specific. If your parents were toxic, if your parents drank a lot and alcohol was an issue in your house, I'm getting like someone drinking and like getting, you know, the rage comes out. They're not a nice, fun drunk. They are an angry drunk. This could be a father. I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, it's a father. Okay. So again, very specific, but I'm seeing like I keep hearing wounds are healed in the subconscious field. Okay. So that's like my specialty. My specialty is tuning into like your different bodies, and like when I do my energy, my one-on-one like energetic healing sessions, and like working with like my shadow work, one-on-one clients, I tune in to the subconscious. That's what I tune into, because that's where it's at. That's where all the things are happening. It's your shadow. You've had to learn to free yourself. You've had to learn to free yourself. And a lot of you guys in this very, very moment, you are literally freeing yourself from whatever it is. For some of you guys, it's a relationship, someone you've been dating, maybe a marriage. The unicorn had to learn how to believe it, and it had to remember, oh, I'm magical. I don't need to sit here. I don't need to be confined. And look at the imprisonment energy. There's something where you have felt stuck, locked away, not seen. But at the same time, it was like you had to go through this. It's all a part of the journey, no matter what. Right? Your feelings are real and they're worth exploring. Yeah, okay. And also with the Knight of Cups, that's what I get here too. Some kind of real love, emotional connection, like something here is like manifesting for you. I don't know. This is very sweet. Very romantic. Like the card says, romantic feelings. Feels very intimate, very real, very supportive. This is what's coming in for you because of this, because you freed yourself. You see, you learn the lesson and then bam, you get the rewards. That's how it works. That's how it works. You know? And the more that you can surrender to like I need this, please bring it to me, I'm praying. You know, I mean, it's again, that like what I just said, how I just said that was like desperation and fear. Like when you're manifesting, you want to like put yourself literally like travel, go to that timeline. Use your third eye, your imagination, which is our super tool, our superpower tool. use your imagination like children do and envision that entire timeline. Who are you? What do you look like? How do you dress? What's going through your mind? How do you think? How have you changed? This is like a quote superior timeline to this, meaning this is more of like this is the stars. So feeling it, you know, like walking through your dream home and seeing the out front of it in the backyard, and you know how everything is landscaped, and how, you know, you've built your home, or how you found the perfect home. Does it have a beautiful front porch? Does it have a pool? You know, what's your job? What do you do daily? Do you have an office in your house? What do your bedrooms look like? What kind of cars do you drive? What's your routine daily? Like, that's what I'm talking about, right? Okay. And I'm just saying all this to help, because I want to see you guys receive all this. And the universe is saying, yeah, you are in this receiving energy. You haven't quite seen it yet. Feels like this full moon is a big deal. This full moon helps bring in a lot of celebration and happiness. You know, it could happen over the next month, 3 weeks, 2 weeks. It could happen today. I don't know. Flirt is on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's something very romantic, very flirty, very playful. Oh, it's true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. That's why. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Someone loves you. Like, this is like a love that comes in and they love you. And you love them. It's very balanced. We have reciprocity with the 6 of coins. It's marriage, it's family, it's stability, it's longevity. What I'm hearing is it's the double stars. It's everything you've ever wanted. Like you're receiving everything you've ever wanted. So it's kind of like right now, keep daily, you guys, we have to be intentional. You got to keep being big girl, big boy, pulling up the bootstraps, you know, going out and get her done. You know what I mean? Like, go out and get her done. And believe in yourself and know that you are this freaking unicorn. You're magical. You're ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of sensuality and love and beauty and playfulness and love, you know, romanticisms and, you know, things like that. Very feminine energy, very receiving energy. So I don't know, but that's what I've got for you guys. So I love you guys so much, Taurus. Have a beautiful day. If you want to connect with me and work up with me one-on-one, all of it is in the description box below. Also, if you want to join, or not join, excuse me, we did a 7/7 portal quantum healing and activation workshop. This workshop was absolutely mind-blowing and beautiful. If you want to purchase the recording, it's $44 USD. And you guys, this experience, we ended up being on for like 4 hours. But when you watch the recording, you can actually, like, if you want to, you can skip ahead until I start doing the transmission. And then the transmission itself, I think, is like 2 hours. But we go deep, and we astral travel to ancient Egypt, and it was Osiris and Sekhmet and Isis and a high council of Lyrans and Syrians that did a lot of healing on everyone. So it's just so beautiful. So if you want to purchase that, the info is also in the description box below. Okay, and then also until the 14th, I'm offering a 10-minute recording. It's like an energetic clearing. Like I just said, I tune into your energy field. I do, like, you know, I see like where there's certain things, you know, try to remove what I can, clear what I can, fix any weak spots maybe in your auric field. I tune into like your bodies, your mind, you know, the mental, emotional, the, you know, physical body, like the chakras. And then I do a little mini reading. And yeah, I do it all in 10 minutes. It's definitely not a hard thing to do in 10 minutes for me. So, yeah. So anyways, it's $50 for the 10-minute recorded reading. If you guys are interested, just email me. My email's in the description box. Okay. I love you, beautiful Tauruses. Have a beautiful day. Happy July. Happy Cancer season. All the things. And so it is. Mwah.